A very good afternoon to one and all. So in the previous class, we have completed with the theory of absolute cost advantages theory that was given by Adam Smith. Okay, what Adam Smith have told means if produce those goods in a country is specialized, ಅದು goods ಅಷ್ಟೇ produce ಮಾಡಿ sell ಮಾಡಿ. Okay, that he have told. Next theory we have comparative advantages theory. Okay, so this theory was given by David Ricardo. Okay, first theory was given by Adam Smith. Next comparative theory was given by David Ricardo. Okay, okay, so he's a this is a person, David Ricardo. Okay, so this person was given the another international trade theory. Okay, which the theory I'm talking about, first theory absolute cost advantages theory and comparative advantages theory, this both are international trade theory, both are international trade theory. Next, this was comparative. Okay, so this was given by David Ricardo. Okay, means the theory of comparative cost advantages theory, it was developed by David Ricardo. Okay, he told that he started with a less favorable situation. Okay, what he told, what happens if one country has absolute cost advantages in the production of both the commodities, and has got another country has got absolute disadvantages in the production of both the commodities. Okay, David Ricardo ಏನಂತಂದ್ರಿ, what happens ಏನಾಗಬಹುದು if one country ಎರಡು ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಚಲೋ ಅದ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಚಲೋ ಇಲ್ಲ in the production of both the commodities. Okay, I think everyone is understanding. He told that David Ricardo, what happens if one country ಕಡೆ ಭಾಳ advantages ಐತಿ, ಎದೊಳಗೆ advantages ಭಾಳ ಐತಿ, the both the products or commodities which are manufacturing ಎರಡು ಚಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕತ್ತ, both the commodities that manufacturing, it is very good. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು country ಎರಡು products ಚಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, I think everyone understanding. But according to Adam Smith, according to Adam Smith's circumstances, if this happens, means a trade cannot take place. Okay, what Adam Smith will tell? Adam Smith will tell, if this happens, one country advantages ಐತಿ, ಎರಡು products manufacture ಮಾಡುವ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು country disadvantages ಐತಿ, ಎರಡು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಚಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. But David Ricardo ಏನಂತ, trade can take place between the two countries because of comparative cost advantages. Okay, David Ricardo, what he told, he's what if happens, one country ಎರಡು products manufacture ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ಚಲೋ ಐತಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು country ಚಲೋ ಇಲ್ಲ. But Adam Smith ಅಂತಾನ, and if this happens, means a trade cannot takes place, export import it cannot happen. But David Ricardo, he tell, trade can happens between comparative ನ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಏನ್ ಕಂಪರೇಟಿವ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಒಂದ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಚಲೋ ಐತಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಅದು ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಐತಿ, ಮತ್ತು ಅದು ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಅದು ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಯಾರು ಚಲೋ ಐತೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಒನ್ ಲೇಬರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಟೂ ಕಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ನ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. Okay, two countries like we have Portugal, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇಂಗ್ಲೆಂಡ್ ಐತಿ. ಬೋತ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕತ್ತಾರ, ವೈನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ಲೋತ್ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕತ್ತಾರ. ಪೋರ್ಚುಗಲ್ ಚಲೋ ಐತಿ, ಬೋತ್ ಕಮೋಡಿಟಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಚಲೋ ಐತಿ. ವೈನ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕತ್ತಾರ, ಒನ್ ಲೇಬರ್ 25 ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕತ್ತಾರ, ಕ್ಲೋತ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ 20 ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕತ್ತಾರ. ಓಕೆ, ಒನ್ ಲೇಬರ್. ವೆನ್ ಯು ಕಮ್ ಟು ದ ಇಂಗ್ಲೆಂಡ್, wine ಒಳಗೆ they are producing only 10 units, cloth they are producing 15 units. By seeing this chart, we can say Portugal have a advantages, they have the absolute advantages ಕಡೆ ಐತಿ, because ಅವು ಎರಡು ಚಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕತ್ತಾರ, ವೈನು ಚಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕತ್ತಾರ, cloth nu they are doing well, because one labor producing 25 units of wine, 20 units of cloth. But when we see to the England, they have the disadvantages. One labor are producing 10 units, in the cloth they are producing only 15 units. If you see, this means uh, David Ricardo told one country's advantages, in one country disadvantages. Adam Smith another trade cannot take place. But David Ricardo have given suggestions. In suggestion quota chart, we can see the chart. Portugal, what happened? One labor is producing 25 units. They are having more advantages because one labor is producing more 25 units in wine. When you see to the England, they are famous in the cloth because one labor 15 units of cloth they are producing. Hing now comparative mad trade ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. For Portugal, he will tell to produce wine. For England, he can tell to sell the cloth. ಹಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಪಾರಿಸನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ನಾವು. ಏನ್ ಕಂಪಾರಿಸನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಎದೊಳಗ ಚಲೋ ಚಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತ. I think this is a theory. Okay. Okay. See, this is a chart. See, above the illustration, or we can say chart, Portugal have a absolute cost advantages in the production of both wine ಮತ್ತು cloth. Means the above chart, if you see, means we can say that Portugal have a absolute cost advantages in the both the commodity because one labor is manufacturing 25 units of wine, 20 units of cloth. Okay. Whereas England, we will see they are having absolute cost disadvantages in the production of both the commodities. Okay, means if you see to the England, England has a disadvantages because only one labor is producing 10 units of wine, 15 units of cloth. But when we see the comparative with the both the commodities in the both the countries, but the Portugal have a comparative cost advantages in the wine and England in the production of cloth. If this happens, a comparative means trade can take place. Okay, means by seeing this the comparative, we can say that Portugal will be having a advantages in the production of wine because one labor is producing 25 units. When we see the England, England is a absolute advantages in the cloth because one labor is producing 15 units. If this comparative happens, means a trade can takes place. Okay, after this we can draw a possibility curve. Okay, possibility curve we have drawn. In the previous possibility curve, I've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 up to 10 because it was 5 or 15 was there. But here the units are like 25, 10, 15. If this like comes means like 5 difference come means we can take like this 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 in OXS, uh, OXS 5, 10, 15 in OYY like 5, 10, 15, 25. See the downside in OXS I have taken wine. Okay. Next in OYY I have taken the cloth. Okay. First we will see the possibility curve of England. Okay. See in England, one labor is producing a wine 10 units. Okay. In cloth we see is 15 units. This possibility curve of England shows that one labor is producing of cloth 15, wine is 10. Okay. When you see about the Portugal, okay, the blue first of England was in orange line. Okay. uh, of Portugal have in some dark blue line. Okay, see in wine, one labor is producing 25, in cloth 20. Okay, this is a possibility curve we say this a compulsory should be drawn a possibility curve. Okay, means same just now what I have told means the production possibility curve shows that Portugal has a absolute cost advantages in the both the product. In the possibility curve, if you see means Portugal ಏನೈತ್ರಿ absolute advantages ಐತಿ ಎರಡು ಒಳಗ್ ಅವ್ರು ಚಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕತ್ತಾರ wine and cloth. England ಕಡೆ ಏನೈತ್ರಿ disadvantages ಐತಿ. When we see the comparative, Portugal ಎದ್ರೊಳಗ್ ಚಲೋ ಐತಿ wine and England is in famous for cloth. If if we see the comparative means the trade can be happen. So this was about the comparative theory. So with this, it was a very short. Okay, with this we have completed with this comparative theory and absolute cost advantages theory. I think hope everyone have understood. Okay, about comparative and absolute. Okay, see the difference between we can if happens if we the question may ask difference between the both the theory means first absolute theory was given by Adam Smith, comparative theory was given by David Ricardo. Okay, he has talked Adam Smith has talked about the absolute advantages theory. Okay, next, in comparative advantages theory, he has talked about comparative decisions. Okay, comparative decisions. Allenu labor ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿದಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೇನು about labor they have talked in the both the theory they have talked about the labors. Okay, both they have there is no such transportation cost they have told. Okay, both the theory is easy, but we should but the possibility curve ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. It is a very important. Okay, means once again I will quick revise this theory. Okay, this comparative cost advantages theory was given by whom? It was given by David Ricardo. Okay, this was given by David Ricardo. What David Ricardo he has told, he has told that he has talked about only favorable situation. He has talked about only less favorable situation. What he has told, Yurin Nandidru David Ricardo, what happens ಏನಾಗಬಹುದು if one country ಎರಡು production of commodities means what happens if one country has absolute advantages in the production of both the commodities. One country in chalo ಐತ್ರಿ production of both the commodities, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು country ಒಳಗೆ they have no absolute disadvantages ಐತಿ. According to that Adam Smith ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, if this happens means trade ಆಗಲ್ಲ. David Ricardo conclusion ಕೊಟ್ರು. In conclusion ಕೊಟ್ರು, he told that trade can take place, but hang trade takes place because of only comparative cost advantages. Means in the both the country now compare ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. We can compare. ಹೆಂಗ್ compare ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? See first ಏನಿತ್ತು, Portugal have a advantages because in the both the commodities they are producing 25 and 20, but England has a disadvantages. By seeing this chart, yes, compare ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಏನ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು? Portugal ಚಲೋ ಐತಿ. ಎದೊಳಗೆ ಚಲೋ ಐತಿ? ವೈನ್ ಒಳಗೆ. ಇಂಗ್ಲೆಂಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಚಲೋ ಐತಿ? ಕ್ಲೋತ್ ಒಳಗೆ. ಹಿಂಗ್ ಆದಂದ್ರೆ the trade can takes place. Okay, if you do compare means Portugal have absolute cost advantages in wine and England in cloth. If we compare this means the trade can happen. Okay, so by seeing this, which we should draw a possibility curve of which commodity they are having, wine and cloth. Okay, this is a possibility curve we can say. See, if we see the possibility curve of England, okay, England is have absolute advantages in the production of cloth. Okay, before this, I have given conclusion that the conclusion of this possibility curve that Portugal have a absolute cost advantages in the both wine and cloth, but England has a disadvantages in the both the commodities. But David Ricardo have given a suggestion through the comparative a trade agbodu like Portugal have in wine and England in cloth. If this happens means the trade can takes place. So this was about the comparative theory. I think hope everyone have understood the absolute cost advantages theory and comparative advantages theory. Okay, the how I have given the examples as a homework of you like in absolute cost advantages theory. Same way I will give an assignment. Same way with your own example, write your country's name and submit my assignment on Tuesday. You submit it. Okay, and Tuesday. How I've given to give the assignment on absolute cost advantages theory. Same in about comparative theory. Submit me an assignment. Okay, on Tuesday, as I told on Monday, but submit me on Tuesday. I think hope everyone have understood the both the theory. In the coming class, we'll study about terms of trade, TOT, and number of types we have. Gross terms of trade we have. I think 5 to 6 types of trade we are having. That we will be studying in the coming class.